Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the delegation of authority and its process, the process of the delegation of authority. Okay, so in the previous class we have studied about the delegation of authority and what are the elements of this delegation and all these type of things we have studied. Now we will see how the delegation of authority is established, or what is the process of this one. Okay, so the first step of the process of delegation of authority is the assigning of responsibility. The first step of the delegation of authority is that assigning of responsibility. So we will first a manager will be there, and he will be finding out which job has to be assigned to the subordinate. Okay, so he will assign a particular responsibility to the subordinate, and when he is assigning this responsibility, he will see to it that the main job. Okay, so there are some see, like for a manager there are different activities to be performed. In that, the most important activities will be kept with himself. He will not delegate the most important authorities. Okay, so he will delegate the authority of the some we can say less important type of job. Okay, so every job he will not delegate to the subordinate. So he will see to it that which is the most important job, and those things he will not delegate, and he will consider some type of job which is not that much. It means if the manager is not doing this, then also it can be done. Such kind of jobs are there. So those type of jobs will be handed over to the subordinate. Okay, and this subordinate will be able to. So he will choose a subordinate who is capable of doing this particular job. Okay, so see, like if I am the manager, and if under me there may be some 10 members will be there. So as I told you, if I have to give, like if a program I have to conduct, and in that if I am planning that, see, like a singing. Okay, so singing related job if I have to give to a person, so that person should be capable of singing and some musical sense and some ability of singing and selecting members. All this talent should be there. So skilled person should be there. Then only we can choose a member. Okay, so if I simply, we cannot delegate the job, you know. So like if I am if I get a job, and if I transfer this job to any person simply without considering what quality he is or she is having, then the work may not be completed successfully. I will find out a person who is good in singing, who is able to handle this job. So I will assign this job to that person. And another person is there who is one dance performance is to be performed, and one who is good in dancing, that person I will find out, and to that person I will give this job, you know. Or another person will be good in decorating stage and artwork and all these things are expert. So to that person it will be handed over. We will find out the people who are capable of doing this job. Okay, those who are having skills and talent towards that particular job, and to that particular person the job will be handed over. Okay, so then what happens is that he will be, see, like if I am maybe somewhat I may be able to sing, but another person is a better singer. So if I hand over this job to that person, then he or she will be able to do this job in a far better than me. Okay, so that benefit we will get. So that is why we will assign the job to a subordinate. Okay, so we will hand over the duty which is not very much important, or not the core activity. Okay, or less important activity. We cannot say that it is less important, it is also important, but the work which can be done by another person. So such type of a work has to be handed over to another member, as well as we will see to it that the member is capable of doing this. Okay. Then the second step of delegation of authority is that assigning the authority. Okay, so second work is called as the assigning the authority. So I will find out that this responsibility is handed over to the subordinate. Secondly, we will hand over the authority, that we will give the power. So I will say, like if I call Nandita and tell her that you have to like one patriotic song we have to arrange for the Independence Day, and you have to take care of that. Okay, so that is the responsibility skill. But at that same time, I have to give her some authority also, some power to make decisions. I will tell her that you can select the song. Okay, which song has to be there, and how much duration should be there, who all members has to be there, and how you have to practice. All these decisions you can make. Okay, so the authority is given. Okay, so she now, if I tell her that you just make this, you arrange a patriotic song, so then she does not know what song to sing, or any idea is not there, then she won't be able to perform. So if I have to give her the power to make decisions. So which song has to be there, and how many members should be there, who all will be the members, who all will be the in the that singing group, who all will be there. So she knows. She is good in singing, so she is able to know that who all are good in singing, so she will be able to find out those members, and she can organize, and she can also arrange the time of the practice, when they can do the practice, and how they will arrange. So all these type of activities can be understood or handed over by that particular person. Okay, so that is the authority given. Okay, if authority is not given, so I have given the responsibility, but authority is not given, then the work cannot be completed. Okay, so I should give some authority, some power to make the decision. So she can decide whatever song should be there, or whatever related activities has to be there. Those things she will be able to decide, so that she can perform the thing in a better way. Okay. Then the third step, or the last step, is called as the assigning accountability. Okay, so when I hand over this job, responsibility is given, authority is given, as well as the accountability also will be given. Okay, so to some extent we have already studied in the previous class that accountability cannot be delegated. 100% of accountability cannot be delegated, but to some extent the accountability can be also delegated. So I will hand over this duty to that person. Then I will say that if the work is not completed, then you have to be responsible. Okay, I can ask her why it is not ready, or any kind of problems. And if this becomes successful, then I can appreciate her, and the credit goes to that particular person. I cannot say that, see, like if program is arranged and it is very nicely organized, and I cannot say, it is all credit is of mine. I cannot say that, because the credit goes to the person who has arranged this one. Do you understand? So I only just found that person and hand over this duty to that person. That is the only job I have done. The remaining work is done by the person. So I cannot take up the entire credit, isn't it? So that is the thing. So the accountability can be also delegated to the person, but simply I cannot say that I am not responsible for this. Okay, I have to also bear the 50% accountability will be held with me, and the remaining 50% I can I can hand over to the another person. So this is the process of the delegation of authority. So the first, the responsibility is handed over, authority is handed over, and accountability also will be handed over. So all the three things have to be handed over to the subordinate, then only he or she will be able to perform the job in a better way. Okay. Then next we have to study is some kind of importance of delegation of authority. Why the delegation of authority is necessary, importance of the delegation of authority. Okay, so why it is necessary, or what is the importance of this? Okay, so the first point is called as the effective management. Okay, so when authority is handed over to the subordinate, effective management is possible. How the effective management will be possible? Because like if I have 10 works to do, okay, so 10 works are there that I have to do, and if I handle all the jobs, all the 10 jobs, if I do by myself, I may not be able to perform all these jobs. Okay, so what I will do is that I will select some 6 jobs I will keep for myself, and remaining 4 jobs I will delegate to another one member. One job I hand over to one member, another job I will hand over to another member, like that. 4 job is handed over to 4 members. So what happens? My job has been reduced. Now I have to do only 6 jobs. Do you understand? So when I am able to do 6 jobs, I can do it in more effective way. The time, see, like if I am having some time and my efficiency is there, so when I am doing 10 jobs, and instead of that, if I do 6 jobs, I can do it in a better way. Is it not? So hope you are able to understand. Okay, when I am doing 10 jobs, I have to do that much amount of efforts should be there, that much time should be there, and when I am doing all this time in a hurry, then the work will not be completed properly. But when I am handing over some part of the job to another person and only considering on a main important jobs, then I will be able to do it in a better way. Okay, so the person there is a better decision making will be there, better management, effective management is possible. The second step of this importance of delegation of authority is that employee development. Okay, so employee will be developed, the employees will be improvement will be there. So like if quality of a person depends on the ability of decision making. So how a manager or a worker subordinate will be there, so he will be capable of doing lot amount of activity. So when if I am a subordinate, if the father is giving me one job, so I am taking the decision, so I will get the authority also for doing that job. So when I make these decisions, I am using my own mind and I am using my own techniques, and I will get more freedom to do the job there, and such a way I will be able to develop myself. So my quality will be improving. Do you understand? So by doing this job again and my confidence level also will be improving. See, like if I am organizing a program and if the program becomes successful, then it means that because of my ability I could handle this job. So I feel very much happy and I feel more comfortable. Okay, and next time if a bigger job is given to me, then I will be capable of doing that. And once if I am working as a middle level manager, and if I am promoted to the top level, then I will be able to do the job because already I have some experience of handling that jobs. So some part of the job already I have some decision making already I have made, so I will be able to do it in a better way. So the development of the employee is possible. Okay, the next step is called a motivation of employees. Okay, so see, like if my father is calling me and telling me that Tony, you do this job. Okay, so if he is calling me and telling me this job, it shows that, see, like there are some 60 teachers in the school, and out of that, if father is calling me, I feel that father will be simply calling a person and giving the job. But what I feel is that I feel motivated. Okay, I feel very much happy and I feel very much excited to know that, feel that I think that father is considering me as a good person and capable person. That is why he called me and gave me this job. So I feel more happy. And what I will do, I will think that, so he had a trust in me, that is why he had given this job, so I should make this job in the most or the best way. So that he will feel very much happy. I have given this job to Tony and he did it in a very nice way. So that feeling. So for that I will do my full efforts. So I will try to give my maximum effort for that. So this is a motivation for me. And if father is telling me that anybody can do this job, if such a way, if it is told, then I will sit there simply and I will not be getting any motivation there, and I will think that somebody else will do this, and what is there for me, why should I bother about that? So if all 60 are given this job, anybody can do, then I won't be taking any initiative. But when he is calling me and telling me this one, then I feel that I am something importance is there. So if father has given me this job, so I should do it in a better way, so that he will have a good impression about me, and as well as others also will consider that this person is doing better job. So this is a motivation for the employees. So someone and other, see, just example, if I sometimes these teachers are also using this type of a method. Okay, see, for example, one person is very much lazy or very much naughty. So what I'm not telling in our class, just some teachers may use this technique. Don't consider that this is used in our school also. Sometimes it may be used, but in our class it may not be used. But I am telling as an example. So what they will do is that, see, like a discipline. One person is very much indisciplined. Then what they will do now? One teacher will call that member and make him the class monitor. Okay. So here responsibility is given to him. So what happens is that suddenly his entire attitude will change. Till that time he will be the naughtiest student in the entire class. And when he becomes the monitor, what happens is that he will become very much decent. And he will make others also very much decent. He will not allow any other persons to talk. And in order to show that he is capable, he is good, so he will make other members also very much entire discipline he will be handling, because he is the most naughty one and he knows exactly who all are there who are creating problems in the class, isn't it? Because he is having good relation with those members. So when he becomes the leader, then he will be able to handle them because they are all his friends, and he will try to control them. So this is called the motivation, isn't it? So he will get motivated to perform the job in a very better way, and he will be able to control the entire class. Okay, I'm not telling that our leader is the naughty one, that is why he has appointed. So this may be also utilized in some methods, some classes such kind of methods are used. Or imagine this, like if one person is very much naughty and what teacher is telling that sometimes he will call him and ask him some questions, or sometimes he will simply appreciate him, or say something like that. Some jobs are given, so like go in the office and bring that attendance register. Okay, so for that he may call the naughty one. So what happens? He feels that father sir has called me, so he likes me so much. That is why he is calling me. So such type of a feeling will be created, and this will create a motivation for that person. Okay, so when a job is assigned to that person, then the confidence level of that person will be increasing. So he will be considering that there are 60 members in the class, or there are 30 students in the class, and out of that, sir has called me. So he is having a particular consideration towards me. So that type of a feeling will be created in the mind of that person. Okay. Then next point of importance is that facilitation of growth. Okay, so the growth is possible in case of delegation of authority. Okay, so as I told you, the employees, so different small task is given to different employees. Then those members will be working hard to develop a very good atmosphere in the organization. So for the success of the organization, they will be working hard. So this will create a development opportunities. Growth is possible not only for that particular person, or not only for that particular department. Every entire organization, there is a possibility of growth. And if the company wants to expand, or any other additional benefits are this, like one person is already had given the job to that person and he is capable of handling. So if expansion is there, additional department is there, then that person can become the manager, and he will be able to handle the job there. So that is the another importance of this one. The next one is called base of management hierarchy. Okay, so the delegation of authority is the base for the management hierarchy. So hierarchy means that top level, middle level, lower level. That hierarchical order is there. So based on the delegation of authority, this hierarchy is created. Top level manager, he is having highest amount of authority, and the middle level manager handing over some part of the authority to the middle level manager, and second position, or he is having little less and more than the lower level manager, and the third position is there. Lower level managers are having little more less authority, but that position, the top to bottom, that position's order of the organization, hierarchy of the order is hierarchy of the management is created with the help of the delegation of authority. Okay, so such a way the better relationship will be there. So top level manager will be having a relationship with the middle level manager will be having a relationship with the lower level manager. So these relationships is maintained with the help of the delegation of authority. And the last step is called as the better coordination. So when the see, like if I am handling some job to another person, and he is doing that, and when I tell him some other job, so that he will be also listening to me, and proper coordination will be there. And see, like if I am a manager, and if I am telling the students to I am telling the subordinates commonly to do these things, then they may not feel happy to do that. But when I am handing over this job to the subordinate, and the subordinates means that lower level managers are telling to his own companions, then he will be able to motivate those members and coordinate the activity in a better way. Okay, so hope you understand this one. Okay, so that is about the importance of delegation of authority. And, thank you so much.